Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. The project or the platform you will be taking a look at in this video is called ACET Finance or ACET Finance. This is a platform that offers us to stake our assets and earn a decent yield out of them. The amazing thing is that it is completely safe, it is completely secure. They have passed their audit from two different firms. One of them is Certic. So we'll be taking a look at that report to ensure that this is safe. And we'll take a look around on the platform because they've been, partnering and they are teaming up with multiple other firms in the crypto industry. Recently, they teamed up with a future trading platform, that is called 1000X actually. So they are expanding their whole ecosystem and offering more and more services through which people can earn rewards. So we'll take a look at this. The APYs that we get is actually pretty decent. I'll just give you an idea on what they are. So for 14 days, we get an APY of 40%. For 30 days, we get an APY of 80% because we know when you go for more time period, you get a more you get a bigger APY. If you go for 60 days, we get an APY of 160%. If you go for 180 days, that is half a year, we get a yield of 380%. And if we go for 365 days, that is of 1 year, we get an APY of 680%, which we all can agree is really solid. It is really decent. There will be multiple pools and they will be opening them on 27th of August, which is this very month, probably in like 2 weeks, I think. So make sure that you keep an eye on it. I'll give you guys all their social media and the website link and everything. So that'll be in the description. So make sure you follow them over there so you can be notified when the pools are open. And as always, anything that I'm going to say is not going to be an investment or financial advice. So always do your own investigation research. And with this out of the way, let's get right into it. Now here we are in the official site, official platform of ACT. And we'll take a look at the pools. We'll take a look at the APY that is being offered. Basically all the other information on what makes this project secure, that will be covered in this. But first of all, we need a proper introduction on what this platform is. So it says that it is a brand new breed of cryptocurrency that is designed to tackle the oversupply that is caused by the imbalance between demand and supply of a token. Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that we understand how supply and demand of token works and how it impacts the value of it. If we have a higher supply and lower demand, that will lead to price depreciation. If we have a high demand and low supply, that will lead to price appreciation. But there's this other concept that that applies here, that is applying for this particular cryptocurrency, which necessarily does not apply for others, is a zero initial supply concept. Now what that means is that ideally the amount of the digital asset, it initially should be zero. It should start from zero, and then when the supply only increases when it is demanded by the holders. When the holders demand that there should be a higher supply because more tokens are needed, that's when the price, the supply should increase, and not in any other case. So in this case, it keeps the value of the token in check. You're not continuing to increase the supply when already there's a lower demand. That will eventually lead to price depreciation. The price will eventually drop. But if you increase the supply only when it is demanded by the holders, it will not have an adverse effect on the the value of the coin. So this is a pretty good concept that applies here. Now in ACT, we have multiple pools. We have the option to stake and receive income and receive rewards or return by a good percentage, by a good APY, annual percentage yield. Now, if you take a look at the farm, the APYs that we're experiencing here are pretty solid. They're very decent in a sense. The total supply of the ACET coins that we have is 409 million, something like 409.6 million, and the nearest price is this $0.0091, and the total value locked across all pools that we have 3 of them right now, one for the BUSD, one for the ACET, and one for the ACET and BUSD. The total value locked altogether that we have is $1.6 million. And the market cap is $3.7 million with a total number of holders that are 150,000, almost 151,000. So we have a lot of holders in this. This is such a decent amount, and we can check this from the token address as well. The total volume, that is of $264 million. So the stats here looks really promising. The market cap still is not really, that huge. Some people, even in comparison to bigger projects, bigger tokens, may consider this as still as a micro cap, looking at the potential that it has and the market cap that it has. So that also presents us with a good opportunity. First, let's talk about, before we talk about the pools and the rewards that you get in this, I think it'll be better if you talk about, is this project secure? Is this project safe? So to answer that, they have been audited, not just from one firm, but from 2 different firms, that is PackShield and also CertEC. Now, some of you may know about PackShield, some of you may not know about PackShield, but it's safe to say that we all know about CertEC. It is one of the most popular firm, auditing firm in the crypto. So they have done the complete audit from there, and they have received a ranking of 908. Basically, it is within the top 1,000, so that's pretty great. It is among the top 10% from all the projects that are audited from the CertEC. So this is a batch that they have received, and this is another batch that they have received that is of sub scores, top 10%. It says ACET finance risks in the top 10% for the following score categories. That is of code security, that is of 90.07%. So you can take a look at this whole report for all the information. They keep on updating it. So this proves that this is safe, it is secure, and we have another audit that is from the PackShield. So you can also check this out. Both of these ensure that they emphasize on security. They have taken necessary steps to ensure that the people, that the users who are planning to use this platform, they are confident putting their money down in this. So I think that's pretty important. You can buy the ACET token on the PancakeSwap, which is right here. And well, it also says that it may, it does not have any obvious risk in this address. So you can buy it from the PancakeSwap, just import the token directly, and then you will be connecting your wallet, and you'll be swapping your BNB BUSD to get ACET coin. So it's pretty straightforward, not really complicated, because you'll be using ACET to be able to, stake tokens, stake your, digital assets to earn rewards. Now, here we have the pools that you can see that are in front of us. We have, first one is the BUSD pool, in which we have 107%, which is good. Not really a lot, like that is 1x. But if you take a look at the ACET and BUSD pair, that is up 428%. That is 4x. That means if you invest, let's say $100, by the end of the term, you will get it $400. So that's a 4x that we're getting in this. And then we have for the ACET coin itself, that is 1.5x. So we can do the calculation on how much we'll be generating through it. It also explains the stake fee. For BUSD, it is 37%. For ACET, it is 14%. For ACET BUSD, it is 17%. And you can take a look at other fees that we have. Now, the total value locked among these, you'll notice that we have the most, total value locked in the BUSD. That is because people feel more safe in BUSD, because it is, Binance pegged US dollar. So the value is pegged to a dollar. It does not fluctuate. So it is much risk free than the other ones. And the next one we have is ACT, because we have a good, APY in this. And then we have the finally this one, ACET BUSD, that is for 428%. So this is going to yield the most percentage. The APYs are increased, and that is something that we can take a benefit from. We have a whole white paper that explains everything about ACT, this whole project. Now here's the portion for the staking and unstaking. It says that in order to stake ACT token, the users must stake assets on the website that we were just looking at in compliance with smart contract conditions that are designated on Binance Smart Chain, and the platform will provide ACT token as reward in return. So in order for you to get tokens, you need to stake them, and then you get ACT coins as reward. And the amazing thing when we unstake these tokens is that there is no penalty fee that we have to pay when we unstake. So I think that makes it really amazing. Although if you unstake before the contract termination date, then the rewards that are basically collected that you were going to receive, they are burned automatically. Because like I said in the start, the tokens are only, the supply is only increased when the people demand for the supply to increase. And how they demand for it to increase is by staking the tokens. When they stake the tokens, they get more tokens that are basically created. But if you do not fulfill the whole criteria, if you planned to stake it for, let's say, 6 months, and you are unstaking it before that time, yes, you are going to get back the money that you staked. It will get unlocked. There will be no penalty fee, but you will not be getting any reward. And the amount that is actually created that you are going to receive, that will get burned, which will keep the inflation in control. So this is the whole platform, the opportunity that we have. We stake and we earn rewards in this solid and safe platform. And the APIs we already have seen are pretty solid. So make sure that you check this out. I'll give you guys all the links. I'll be in the description. So make sure that you get those from there. And yeah, this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned.